is Dave. He knows how to do stuff. The good stuff. Wintergreen, bearberry. Got a couple different names. That will survive all winter underneath a few feet of snow. This one's got a seed. They're super potent, those little red berries. This will make you beautiful tea. And you can just like suck on a leaf. And it'll give you energy and help keep you hydrated. It's an anti-inflammatory. We're going to pick some and I'll show you how to make some tea. Here's a good example here. You'll see it growing in high altitudes and usually comes in leaves of 3. So, case in point. And the leaves have a bit of a waxy sort of sheen to them. I don't know if you can see that. With wintergreen, you can typically tell it apart from surrounding vegetation because it's a little bit darker green, and plus it's got that waxy sort of film on it. And these little red berries are delicious. You can just pop them in your mouth right as is. It's sweet as candy. So you want to just pick the leaves, just grab a bunch of them. Pop them in your pocket, and you can pick this any time of year. In fact, I think that's why they call it wintergreen, because as soon as the snow melts and you start to see the forest floor visible finally after all the long winter, you'll see that this will be the only darn green thing that you'll see. Everything else will be brown and dead. Meanwhile, you got this super resilient plant shaking off old man winter like it's nothing. So I'm about 3 hours in the bush in Calabogie. And yeah, I've been hiking for a while. I'm going to have to get back soon, but I'm on the shore of Alpine Lake, pretty high altitude. This is the beautiful lake that I'm on. So just to give you an idea of the surrounding foliage, this is the kind of biosphere that you want to look for wintergreen. Alright, first thing you're going to do is bring a good pot of water to boil for the amount that I picked, which is this. I could probably even put more water in there, it'll be really strong. So we're going to want to boil that. The reason you really want to rinse it good is because canines and other meat-eating creatures carry a parasite in their urine. So if they went and peed on that, then that will actually survive your stomach lining and the parasites will hatch in your digestive tract. Doesn't that sound like fun? Next thing you want to do is just plunk it all in the boiling water. I'll let it boil for just a couple minutes, and then I'll shut the water off and I'll let it simmer the rest of the way. You want to get all those nice oils in the leaves and the berries. And this is good for me right now because I've got a family that is sick with respiratory stuff, and this is good for that. It will loosen up the phlegm in the respiratory system, and also will act as a anti-inflammatory to reduce swelling in the lungs. Stir it good to get all those oils out. I crush up the berries too. You notice right now the leaves are floating. You'll know it's ready when all the leaves sink to the bottom. So after it boils for a few minutes, you're going to want to put it on simmer. Just take it down from a vigorous boil. And you'll see that all those leaves, they darken in color and they sink. And that's kind of the message. And you can see the water is, it's a very clear tea, so don't expect like a huge color difference in your water. You'll see a little bit, but not much. And that is ready to serve, so let's do that. I just use a ladle. Don't bother straining it. I mean, the leaves are really big. You're not going to like not know what's in your mouth. Actually, in this white mug, you can kind of see the color difference a little bit more clearly than, being in the pot. It is a stronger tea than I thought. That's good. You want it to be strong. So we're all done. Nothing left now but to try it. I already know it's going to be good, but a little bit of a disclaimer. Leaves of 3, let it be. We've all heard that growing up, right? To avoid poison ivy. So don't go and make yourself a poison ivy tea. But if you do, hey, maybe that's Darwinism at work. That being said, I'm going to enjoy my wintergreen tea now. Here's Dave. He knows how to do stuff.